amazing read. Welcome.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? How were those Rangers? Were they good? All right. So I'm going to read you a story now. There's a chair here they're telling me to sit on, but I'm going to stand up here. Okay. Does everybody know this book? It's called Stanley's Party. You know this book? All right. Okay. Well, Stanley. What kind of creature is Stanley? A dog. Stanley's a dog. Okay. Stanley knew he wasn't supposed to sit on the couch, but his people went out a lot, and they never came home before midnight. So one night, Stanley began to wonder what would happen if he sat on the couch while they were gone for just a minute. You think he's going to sit for just a minute? Okay, so Stanley.
5 minutes ago, I had a simulator.
He put one paw on the couch and waited. Nothing happened. He put a second paw up. Slowly, Stanley dragged his whole huge body onto the couch. He sat there nervously, listening. He waited for someone to yell, "Stanley, off the couch!" But no one said a thing. So Stanley lay down. The couch was more comfortable than he ever dreamed. Stanley stretched out his legs. He put his paws up on the cushions. He sprawled and squirmed. He sniffed the leather trim. The couch was wonderful. Does Stanley like the couch? Do you think he's going to stay on the couch? Is Stanley supposed to be on the couch? No. Okay. All that evening, Stanley lolled and lounged on the couch. Just before midnight, he remembered his people. He straightened the cushions, brushed away the dog hair, and hopped off the couch. When his people came home, he was waiting at the door. "Good dog, Stanley," they said. "Ruff," said Stanley, wagging his tail. Did Stanley get in trouble? No, he cleaned up, didn't he? Okay. Stanley felt terribly clever. He was so pleased with himself that the next night he decided to try something new. He had no